Right folks, Andy here. So today is Monday the 13th of August, and for anybody who watched my most recent video before this, I'm supposed to be away on a 4-day camping trip right now. Left on Sunday morning. We drove down there the 2 hours. We stopped off at a McDonald's service station, had breakfast together, me, the wife and kids, and then they dropped me off at the lay-by, and then I hiked into the woods. I got to my spot, got the shelter all built, did lots of filming, had a bit of lunch, a late lunch because I wanted to get the shelter built, collected some firewood, and I was sat there chilling for a few minutes before I was going to walk down to the stream to collect water, and a group of people sort of walked by at the very bottom of the hill, and it's quite thick, you know, dense woodland there, so I didn't think they'd seen me, but they had, because once I'd walking out of shot, a few minutes later, one of the guys, he approached me, asked me who I was, what I was doing there. So I told him who I was, what I was doing there. And he just came back with, you're not allowed to be here, you're not allowed to wild camp here, you're not allowed to have fires here, etc, etc. You know, I tried to reason with him a bit, like say, look, I'm not here to wreck the place. You know, you barely know I was here. You know, I'm not going to be building a massive bonfire. I'm not going to be drinking tons of beer. I'm not going to be, you know, playing blazing loud music or anything like that. It's like, but yeah, he was having none of it. And then he sort of, threatened me, if you like, not physically or anything, but with the fact that he was friends with the forest ranger who managed that area that I was in, and that he was going to report me to him when he got back. So I denied about what I was going to do. I phoned the wife, spoke to her about it. She agreed with me that it was best just to come home and not cause any issues for myself. So I did. Got back last night by about 10 o'clock on the Sunday the 12th. So I wanted to get out today straight away to film this little bit. Walk Rusty. My daughter's over there right now with a slingshot. We're going to have a bit of slingshot practice together, and then I'm going to head home and edit the video. So hopefully it'll be out the Tuesday or the Wednesday. I'm kind of gutted, I'm not going to lie. A lot of effort's gone into planning this. You know, I've taken days off of work. The wife's going to be working a couple of days when I was going to be camping, so we'd had childcare arranged and all that sort of stuff. It's been, you know, a lot of planning put into it, like in the logistics sense. So yeah. So the video, if you decide to keep watching, is basically just going to be a debris shelter build. Me building the shelter I was supposed to stay in. And I guess we'll cut to that now. Right folks, well, this is the stage I'm up to now. I took two pieces, dug them into the ground, well, hammered a stake into the ground to dig a hole and then pushed the ends in and bent them over and tied them in the centre. And then I did the same sort of thing for the spokes, staked them in, bent them over, tied them over. And I've just been doing this sort of netting, if you like, with the, I'm not sure if it is willow in the end, the green woods that I've been using to do the main frame. I don't know, I just got it into my head that it was willow, but I don't think it is, or it's a different kind of willow from cracked willow, which is what I thought it was in the first place. But anyway, yeah, so I did this main ridge, did the spokes, and then I used some jute twine to tie in between, just to give it some sections to weave all the little small branches in and out of, to make this netting. Now I'm going to start the thatching with all the dead leaf litter that's all around here. It's going to take a little while, methinks. So, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be quite spacious, I think, once I get in here. Nice overhang. Yeah, and then I could just have a little fire out front there. So folks, I've come to this part of the woodland because it's quite out of the way. It's one of the more remote areas of the woodland. And don't usually see people here, but today I did, and they came over. I don't know how they saw me because it's really overgrown down there, and like I saw them, but only like intermittently between as they like passed through the trees. But they said they saw me and they come over. There's four of them. There's like the sort of elderly, like in their 50s and that, maybe 60s, a couple of them. Asked me what I was doing. I tried to explain. I'll, do the YouTube scene and film bushcraft videos, etc, etc. And they told me that I'm not allowed to be here, that I'm not allowed to wild camp, I'm not allowed to have fires, etc, etc. They saw my wood pile there. And then one of the boys, he told me that he's friends with the ranger that operates in this area, the forest ranger, and that he keeps an eye out whenever he comes out on his walks to see if there's anybody up to no good, like someone wild camping and someone starting fires. And I was like, look, I ain't up to no good. It's like I'm not here on a massive jolly drinking tons of beer, wrecking the place. Says I'm just one guy on my own. I've got a sleeping bag and that. I've got a bit of food. I'm just going to be sat here practicing a few bushcraft skills. I says I will have a fire, but it'll be a small managed fire. But he was having none of it. He said he's going to speak to his ranger friend, and he says he might come out here and then tell me that I have to leave. I'm just kind of hoping that he's not going to come out because it's raining. Wishful thinking. It's his job, innit? Of course he's going to come out. If the guy's for real anyway, and he does have a friend who works as a ranger here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have permission by rights. They're right, I'm not supposed to be here in that sense. It's just I go by the logic that I'm not an idiot who's here to have a huge fire and wreck the woodland. You know, when I leave here, everything will be put back to normal, like I never was here. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should just stay, hope for the best. Maybe nothing will happen. Maybe no one will come out. On the other hand, if I do decide to go, it's not just as simple as that. I have to phone the wife because she dropped me off today. I didn't want to leave the car, and normally if I come here just for the day or overnight, I would bring the car, but I didn't really want to leave the car in the lay-by for 4 nights. So I told her, well, I told her, but I asked her if she would drop me off, and she didn't mind dropping me off. It's like a 2-hour drive. 2-hour drive down here, then we had a McDonald's breakfast, and 2 hours for her to drive home. And then if I phone her, it's 2 hours for her to drive back down again. And then there's my 4 days is wrecked as well. Not to mention all the money put into petrol. I don't know. I'll have a think about it for a little while and see what I'm going to do. I'll maybe just text the missus and see what she says. So I just off the phone with the wife. She's going to come down and get me. She had the same idea as me. There's no point. I don't want to cause any issues for myself because I like this woodland, so I'll just go home. I'm gutted, like, because I've been planning this for a while. It's never happened to me. I've camped here loads of times, like at this spot in these woodlands overall. I've never been told or approached by anyone and told you'll have to leave. All the time and effort that's went into making this for nothing now. But I thought I was going to get cracking now and meet the wife down at the lay-by. Got about an hour or so to walk down there. I don't know if I'm going to bother making a video with this footage. I might just do one of making the shelter, but we'll see how I feel when I get home. But whatever video I make, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your days to watch. All the comment and the support that you show me is really awesome. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.